Your hands together as we pay tribute to a couple of stars. Sadly, we lost one of them this morning from Albion Park Rail, Steve Corn, and we recognise our own legend, Bobby Frost, with a 4-wide salute right here at Sungold Stadium. Hey, Warrnambool, put your hands together and make a little bit of noise for me. Having the family running the car as well, he'd be sorely missed in our industry as we get set to launch over 30 laps here at Sungold Stadium. Woo. Come on, boys and girls. Let's go dirty for 30. That was early. That was against the wall up there in turn number 1 and 2, and then I think it might have been late went around, was it, Gav?
It was Sam Brand a little further up the field. Unfortunately, Lady had nowhere to go. So too did Kobe Noonan. Stevie Trigg right on the scene there on the Magnet Towing and Transport number 10. He's been superb this evening. Unfortunately, we'll take no further part in this one. The 19 car is pushing off. Front wing damage as well on the 19 of Sam Wren. Now that's fortunate.
Yeah, motor got spat out.
Did he what? Oh, there was side-by-side contact. There's one for the Dirt Modified fraternity. Unfortunately, not all Sam's fault. There was a little contact between himself and a fellow competitor. And I think a bit of right rear over left front action occurred. And ultimately spun the 19. So fortunate that the following pack didn't make any further contact on it.
Indeed. It was all kind of out of shape there with a big bounce. He went into turn 1.
Just couldn't keep it off the wall.
No.
And it is like a proverbial magnet or suction cup. Once you make contact, it just rips you in.
Hey Gav, I'll tell you what, you see Bobby Frost down there doing that 4 wide, and if I'm able to walk down the infield at 90 plus years of age, I'll gladly signal 4 wide. That's an outstanding achievement, there is no doubt about that.
Just incredible, isn't it? Very cool that we give him an opportunity. It's the unsung heroes that keep these venues with green grass and clean fences and everything in ship-shape order.
And it is amazing. You expect, a lot of people on the banks would expect that people like Bobby are all over who every driver is and whatever's going on in the speedway world, they're all over it. A lot of the time they're that focused on their role. I know Bobby was in the fire truck for a long, long time. You remember the old little Bedford fire truck? He was at the wheel of that each and every night, making sure everyone was safe on the racetrack. And come the end of the night, they'd say who won.
Yeah, exactly right.
Who it was. It could have been Donny Shots or Steve Kinser. It wouldn't matter. But it's great to see them recognise Bobby Frost. We back underway. A little bit of damage on the infield. Stevie Trigg the over there, no doubt.
Like a rat up a train line.
Stark on the bottom there, wasn't he, in that start cabin white. Brett Bilberg got the better of that. I was interested to see Ben Morris as well in that 45 car. He's been aggressive all night side by side again. So see what happens as we do it all again with 30 to run in our 360 Yellow Sprint Car feature event here tonight. Garage doors and gates, track championship points on offer tonight.
That's where Brett Milburn is going to be very grateful starting on the front row. The two cars that are currently leading that track championship didn't show up tonight, so he has a good run tonight. He can really extend that points lead.
Absolutely you can. So Frost and Milburn on that front row. Hopefully you can see those lights blink out very shortly. They do around the complex now and also on the Wollongong Isuzu Pace vehicle. Nate Frost and Brett Milburn. Set to go. Daniel Storer, Ben Morris on that second row. Will Carroll's
Shame for Ben Morris, had a great run going tonight. Just lost the handle coming off turn number 2. She had a chasing pack a couple of times tonight, Billsy would have said. From that position, how you can go from the fence in turn 2 to the bottom of, well, effectively the middle of the back straightaway and not get any contact is simply unbelievable to me.
It's hard to pick up who's there. James Oliver, I think, one of them in there.
Dennis Jones, I'm sure, was in it.
Harry Ross was thereabouts, so Pierce was there going through as well.
It's just lucky. Just dead set lucky.
Pace car on the circuit again.
Proving a little stop-start, Billsy. We just need to get this one done. We've got an Australian V8 Dirt Modified Championship to put in the books.
Absolutely, we want to get that running one. There is no doubt about it. That's what we're all here for this weekend.
It's funny, you know, you always look at these sort of things, and I know we enjoy and love sprint cars here. It's be part of the show, not be the show in this situation, isn't it?
It was a belter of 29 non-stop laps.
There you go, now you're talking.
More than happy with that.
I know it's easy for us to say, right? Everybody wants to eat glory as well, and this is part of that 3-round aggregate. The pays $5,000 to win, so there's a lot on the line for these guys. In terms of running regular here at Sungold Stadium Premier Speedway, this being the second of the 3 legs, huge thanks to Welsh's Garage Doors and Gates for their support, DirtX Industries as well.
Brett Milburn was in the wrong place again. Gavin, the pace car falls from the circuit. Tate Frost in the 43 of Daniel Storer. Will Carroll's there as well. We've got a pair of 20s up there. Thomas McDonald. It was Cunningham beat. One that's flown under the radar tonight, I get the feeling.
car number 20 was singing the praises of his form earlier on this evening, and unfortunately well red. Gee, what a battle, 12 laps from home. Good news is Michael McDonald climbs out of the cockpit. So the 20 car upside down, Michael has climbed out A-OK, thankfully. Gee, you did not know where to look for that top two, Billsy. That was a great duel between Tank Frost, Brett Bilburn. Daniel Storer's done an amazing job in third. Having said that, we haven't sighted him until late. He was closing the distance between the first and second.
With all due respect, Gavin, it was like he had his hands full trying to navigate the top of the track, especially down turns 1 and 2. Looked all sorts untidy, but just kept making ground. And as Melbourne and Frost continued to race each other and slide each other backwards and forwards and negotiate lap traffic, that gap did close.
Didn't it what, but he can wheel a race car in that 43. So Daniel Storer was on the move. No doubt about his form here this evening. Looked really racy, trying to get his way into that top 3 and then the battle for the top 2.
James Oliver moved from the starting position of 10 up into the top 5 as well.
We know potentially that's what happens. Every time that you see those leaders sliding each other in traffic, they're not executing the fastest laps of the race. Somebody like Daniel in third can just put his head down, put together a good 7 or 8 laps, get himself into that position. So Will Carroll was strong in 4. James Oliver now has climbed his way into the top 5, got by Michael Cunningham just on that lap. So that too was a great battle between 5 and 6.
Indeed it was.
Michael McDonald at the time was running in position number 7 until then.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I saw the blue and the black. Obviously, I was concerned it might have been Pickles Cunningham that had gone upside down there. So we kept an eye on our race leaders, catching that as we see that. We don't like to see that ute come out, do we, really? Hopefully it's only some minor repairs to the track fence over there in turn number 2. Well, we have got a moment, Gav. Track management have asked me to pass on that. Can we please encourage that after the V8 Dirt Modified A-Main, the public are welcome trackside on the infield for the podium presentations. I'd like to invite everyone down the infield for that unique experience. Be a part of that and celebrate our next V8 Dirt Modified Australian Champion. So that race will come up very shortly after the completion of our 360 Yellow Sprint Car event. So after the A-Main is completed, there'll be some celebrations infield with the winning car, and then we ask everyone, once that car is back to the infield, to join us in the infield. You can access the pit area via the gate at the base of the stairway on the Ellisford side here. Security will let you in and then make your way down onto the track. So that'll be a unique experience for everyone here at Sungold Stadium tonight. We'll see you heading towards the 71 car. 71 car rather. Zoe Pearce, boy, she was on a bit of a charge there. Picked up some spots, a couple of cars did fall out, Gav, but what a night, what a debut in that 71 machine.
Oh, what did you do to my race car?
I don't know, I haven't found anything yet, but I haven't had a good look, so yeah. I don't know if I should have stayed out a bit longer and seen how it went for a few more laps, but here we are.
Gee, we enjoyed that B-Main, Zoe. You were outside of a transfer and then you got yourself to the top 4 and we thought, beauty, you'll just settle and roll around, but you raced the wheels off it. You were very comfortable at the top and you got your way to position number 2. Tell me how good that car was.
Yeah, these things, as everyone pretty much says, are a lot easier to drive than the speed car, and I just have a lot of trust with it with the wing winging down to the left, so yeah, I find it a lot easier and just comfortable to run wherever I can, and found the wall a few times now, so I've learned how big these things actually are. And
even to that point, when you got the wall just then and it's climbed up and you came back off it, effectively not much damage, or did you feel like there was?
I felt like there was, but I haven't had a good look at it either, so obviously something minor if there is.
I'm no help to you either, because I'm not a mechanic's backside. Who would you like to thank, Zoe, for the amazing opportunity?
Yeah, just a massive thanks to Domain for this awesome opportunity. I've had a lot of fun tonight. CNH Trucking, Indy Race Parts, all my personal sponsors, everyone who supported tonight, the crowd for coming out, and yeah.
Your dad's a big speed car guru, we know that. Is there any chance that we can see more wings in his future?
I'd love to do a lot more wing stuff. Obviously, we just can't afford it ourselves, so I'll still be doing Mum and Dad's speed car for now.
What if I can find you a wing sponsor though? Don't worry about Dad paying for the wings, we'll find a wing sponsor.
Yeah, that'll work, whatever you can find, but yeah, I don't know if Dad was too keen on me running wings. Obviously his heart is with speed cars, but any opportunity I can get, that's awesome, and yeah, he's just backing me 100%.
Zoe, he will get over it, because we loved it. Well done tonight.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Put your hands together, folks, for Zoe Pearce, driver of the 71. Big thanks to Domain Ramsey as well for giving us the opportunity to watch a little lady race. Now, she's only a teenager. Can she wheel a race car, D. Mills?
Absolutely. And you mentioned Andy Pierce there, Gav. Of course, we enjoyed a great relationship with Lucas Oil Products for a long, long time through their parent company in the United States. Andy was an integral part of forming that relationship as well. So certainly got broader interest within the speedway industry. There is no doubt about that. We thank him for that. But Zoe's certainly an up-and-coming star. Well, you seem to think in the sprint car ranks. Dad probably thinks in the speed car ranks, where she's flying her trade very, very well as well.
Might be a healthy discussion for later on, Bill.
Yeah, maybe over a cold one somewhere along the way. As we see the pace car pushing away, driving away again, as everyone starts to push off to resume hostilities. We a nervous bunch of V8 dirt modified drivers on that dummy grid, eagerly awaiting their mate to come up to the completion of this event.
Bill pushing off, which is good news. I like seeing that sliding door open as well. Michael's still got that ever-present smile. Thank God you're out, mate. You heard that catch fence and you heard the race car as well. Are you okay?
Nah, I'm all good. Just a bit of a bummer. It was feeling really good. And I just scuffed up. Just cheated the entry bit really, I think, and sucked into the wall. So, really cool track. Just having a heap of fun and probably not fit enough to go do as many laps as we did without a yellow, I suppose.
Well and truly inside the top 10, mate. I feel like you exceeded my expectations given how little racing you've done. I mean that so respectfully. You've got talent, but as you say, these guys are running week in, week out.
Yeah, I think this is only the 8th night in the sprint car in total.
Crazy how good you've been going then.
Yeah, we've done the one show down at Simpson there 2 or 3 weeks ago, whatever it was, and that was the first one in nearly 12 months. So no, the car felt unreal. It was easy to drive. I just stuffed up the entry and that's all there is.
Better thank some partners because I feel like there's a couple of dollars that need to repair this car.
Yeah, I can't thank Henry and Dave enough for all they've done. D&D Wholesale, Mum and Dad, McDonald Transport, Luke Williams Real Estate, Seneca Rural Transport, Paul Gleason, Ag Works, Richardson Rural, GT Bobcat, or Civil Solutions, as well. Just everyone else that gets all helps us out. Can't thank anyone else. Thanks to Anthony, come and give us a hand tonight. Thank you very much.
And the chin up, mate. Michael McDonald out of the 20 car. He's also out of the Barry man. She'll puff out, Davo. Be right.
We do have to ride on that anything 20 also free flying out the right field.
Doesn't rain and pours is I think what the old adage is.
Lights are out. Getting set to resume hostilities, I should say. Take Frost, Brett Milburn, Daniel Storer, the top 3. Nothing's changed there. James Oliver starting to be
James Oliver, as you said, with that wing in the trunk, it is way back over the rear of the 91. He's done an amazing job tonight. Could be on the cusp of a podium finish in the 360 LS event here tonight. Been on the podium in a junior sedan back in the day. Well, what a moment this would be for this kid. Thomas McDonald's been good. Luke Cole, Michael Cunningham, always thereabouts. Gee, Tate Frost just needs to take a breath. Tried to slide himself through the middle and unfortunately there was just no room and it had to go back to the top and it stepped out on him right in the middle. So fortunate not to damage the right side of that race car. Oh. And then just did not have any momentum down into 3. And that allowed Bill Bird, who was sailing after him, I think only the lap before, really had a full head of steam. Gee, Tate Frost can count himself fortunate. So went down into turn number 3, just had no car speed at all, and Bill Bird, there wasn't a lot of room as he put the move on, but unfortunately he goes back courtesy of that yellow to position number 2.
Like the Bill Bird there, I think the clear air will certainly benefit Tate Frost, and the way this track is racing at the moment, there's every opportunity with a little momentum to throw a slider in there. James Oliver as well finds himself circulating in position number 3, Dennis Jones.
It's actually a long way too, mate. 30 laps, this track has developed and evolved and changed so much.
There's some debris, I think Dennis Jones this time, much the same as we've seen throughout the V8 Dirt modifieds this weekend.
He's allowed to pull up, we know that.
Yep.
Daniel Storer was great to watch. The T-down ag brake, Bill Storer motors, all the earth movers, Lowe's auto repairs. Sort of almost, despite how great it looked, Daniel unfortunately amounts to zip. Tell me what happened.
Yeah, I was just getting tighter and tighter after that yellow. I didn't realise that we could probably creep back a bit looking at it now, but anyway, yeah, we had a bad fast car. Yeah, it's up to all my crew, they worked their arse off, and yeah, shout out to the girls on the hill watching, and yeah, everyone that helped us out.
You've done an amazing job, mate, against some very high caliber competition, holding head high.
Thanks for that.
Daniel Storer was fun to watch, wasn't he, in the 43?
Sure was. As he said, fighting it a little bit. Quarter run. Tate Frost.
Not too sure, are we looking at the same thing? Sorry, Bill, just to jump in. Are we looking at the same sort of story for the 88? A couple of moments there, he had 2 or 3 chops and a couple of corners. And I'm just wondering. He's been great, don't get me wrong.
That traffic certainly was playing a part as well, whether that dirty air was contributing, Gav.
Interesting too, with that top wing just creeping back. There's a little factor that we hadn't seen or considered either. It's only going to move a few inches. It certainly changed dramatically. Look at Brooke Buckingham. He's trying to find some drive with the 23 as well. That very aggressive top wing.
There's some reports of debris on the racetrack. It's now been a both ends of the circuit looking for what we're trying to find.
Not Dennis stopped again, is it?
He's back in the field, still waiting outside the cockpit of the Victoria 17 car. Just waiting maybe Simmons through to position or what he's trying to achieve there, but see the crash crew looking somewhat bewildered down there as to what they're looking for. Actually trying to communicate back to Dennis Jones there as to what they were looking for, so we'll need the old circus music at the moment.
Yeah, we're making that one look a little trickier than it probably should be down in 1 and 2 in particular. Looks like everybody's clear now. Yellow light should blink out. 4 laps to run. Tate Frost, Brett Milburn, James Oliver, Thomas McDonald, Luke Cole, your top 5. Gee, far we get it done. It's hard not to see that 88 get this one done. Been so good. Seemed like it was a slow start, Billsy, wasn't it? It's back to 3rd, and boy, once he got it up on the pipe, it was brilliantly quick.
Absolutely. Lights are out. Pat McKeever's got the green clock aloft one more time.